Hi, I'm Rhonda Martin. I'm a performance horse consultant in Harrisonville, Missouri, and I'd like to take just a few moments today to show you the benefits of the CSI Saddlepad system. A few years ago, I was introduced to the Saddlepad, and it's made a tremendous difference in the ability for me to improve the fit of the equipment that's being used on reiners, ropers, cutters, trail horses, all kinds of performance horses. Basically, the CSI pad contains a patented flex panel, and in this panel there are 3 layers of a plastic that is flexible and it is fingered to move with the horse. This panel is built inside the pad. You can see the contour here, and the pad is also contoured to fit to the back of the horse, has vent holes to relieve any extra heat over the horse's spine, and has wither relief here, lifted up for the withers. I'll show you that in a minute, and is a 2-layer system. I have the top layer, which contains the flex plate that provides the support as an orthotic in a shoe would, and then I have the dynamic foam underlayer, which can be in various thicknesses from 1/2, 3/4 to 1 inch, and even with a felt lining. So it becomes a dynamic system with which I can custom fit horses. In this pad, the liner even comes out so that you can change those. I've yet to see the top layer wear out after 3 years of using the pad, and when the bottom layer does wear out, they're easily replaced at a fraction of the cost. When the pad is on a horse, what you're getting the benefit of is this flex panel laying across the critical areas of your horse's spine. Right here at the shoulder blade is the most critical area to me in fitting a horse. The scapula lays here, and as a horse moves its leg forward, the scapula rotates back and forth in an elliptical fashion underneath a saddle. The tree sits here, and that tree can cause pressure on the sensitive back side of the horse's scapula. Also, along the horse's spine, we've got the sensitive rib head area all the way back to the loin. And we want to create even pressure so that the weight of the rider in the saddle can have an even weight-bearing surface across this whole area. Many saddles bridge and only put pressure here, and the more pressure we have here, the more we'll have a horse hollowing out their back, bringing their head up and striding short in front and not being able to round up and bring their hindquarters underneath them. When looking at the fit of a CSI pad, just like my horse's back is contoured, likewise so is this pad. That's going to help reduce pressure points caused by a pad. As I put this on my horse, like all pads, I start up high and slide it back. This pad has an automatic lift so that if this were a high-withered horse, there would be no pressure from the bottom of the pad on top of the horse's withers. I line up the flex plate to cover over the horse's shoulder blade. As the saddle sits here, the flex plate provides a surface to help keep the tree bar from jabbing into the back side of the horse's shoulder blade. One of the things that I want to mention about the benefit of the CSI Saddlepad is that you do not have to wait till you have a problem to fix before you decide to purchase this pad. I do physical therapy on horses for a living, and the consulting came later because I was always trying to problem solve what caused the soreness in the horse. My goal is to not have to come back and see a sore horse. I want to hear about the success in the performance arena. The benefit of the CSI Saddlepad is that you can keep your horse moving better, pain-free, which is going to make less stress on his joints and keep your horse more sound overall. So since I discovered the CSI Saddlepad, it has made my job much easier. My clients' horses do not get nearly as sore, and generally when I'm working on them, I'm only dealing with temporary soreness that occurred because of the travel and the extremes in their performance. But I recommend this. It works great for horses that have a problem, but it's a preventative measure as well. And I recommend them to all our customers. We carry them in our shop, and it's become a system for me to fit saddles, and their longevity is incredible.